and your background, please, and thank you.
Sure. So my name is Ishoma Judith, and I am a mom of one toddler boy and a wife, and also I live in BC, northern BC, Fort St. John, where it's cold. And I am originally from Nigeria, but I've been living in Canada now for about 9 years. So I also work full time in the manufacturing industry, and I also run an online business on the side. Yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
All right. Yay. Thank you for sharing that. So you still work full time and you're doing the business as a side hustle.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool. Let's go on to my next question. So my next question was, we would like to know your pains and struggles before starting the online business.
Sure. So I started the business a few months after I went back to work from mat leave.
Agree.
And, going back to work, leaving my little baby all day, it was hard, and especially, when I come back home, I'm pretty exhausted, and, I only have a few hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then he goes to bed. I have to go to bed too, and then the next day I'm off again. Every day, that's kind of the routine. And I thought to myself, like, there's got to be something out there, that I can do that would, get me my time back, and I can potentially replace my full time income, because I would love to be able to, get my time back, but at the same time, still earn, right? So that was my biggest why I when I came across this business and I saw the potentials in it, and I decided that I would go for it. Yeah, and also about the same time, there were a few people who, were being laid off from work, and these are people that had spent like so many years, like 20 years plus, working their whole life, and just like that, they were just let go. So I said to myself, I was like, what's the whole point of, spending the better part of your years, working for somebody who is essentially calls the shots in your life. They essentially, tell you what you're worth, what your time is worth, and then you get to spend all that time with them, and then they end up deciding, when to let you go. And we've seen a lot of that, in the last year with the pandemic and everything, and that actually made me like really, really um, grateful that I found this opportunity that, I can get to eventually be my own boss and, spend time with my family. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Well, actually, I can relate to what you were saying because it's really heartbreaking. It's really tough to leave your kid in the care of somebody else, and then you're putting your time into work instead of spending it with your kids' growing years, right? It's
Mhm.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. And I do know there's a lot of moms out there like us who are struggling, who has challenges like that as well. And I'm not sure if we could help them or we could inspire them to know that there's a better option for them instead of wasting, like you said, their better years working instead of spending it with their kids' growing years.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So let me ask you my third question now. So, what was your turning point that you said, I need to do this online business? And when you started the business, we would like to know how and when did you start?
Sure. So I started the business January last year. So exactly 14 months now, just a little over 1 year now.
Yeah,
So I
happy
started.
anniversary.
Thank you. So I actually came across the business on my friend's newsfeed. Actually, I had been seeing her posting a lot, I think for like a whole year. She was always posting about how awesome her online business is. Now, you'd wonder, why didn't I start earlier, right? it was because at the time when I was seeing her posting, I was actually on mat leave during that time, and I was actually working on this other business. It was actually like an e-commerce store online, and I was kind of focused on that one. I was working that one and hoping that that would be, the business that I can actually like hold on to and say, okay, I don't have to go back to work, kind of thing. So, but it didn't turn out that way. For all the effort that I was putting in, trying to figure out all the technical stuff. At the same time, I used to hold inventory, go to trade shows. It was a lot of work, and the kind of result I was getting, it wasn't, you know, something that I could hold on to. So I needed something that could, replace my full-time income, and I didn't have to deal with the technical systems, and I didn't have to hold inventory. And that is what this online business that we're in offers. And that was why when I came across it, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to jump on board. It checked all the boxes for me. And, that was how I started this online business because, you don't have to be tech savvy, so you don't have to worry about all the technical details. We have people that take care of that for you. You don't have to hold, any inventory. You don't have to bug your family and friends because that was something else I used to do. Call up my friends. I'd be like, hey, I have some new stuff. Come check it out. Come buy it from me. You don't have to do that with this business, which I love so much. So yeah, that was what made me decide that I was going to go for this one. And the results I've gotten so far has been so amazing, way, way better than what I was doing before. Yeah.
Hey, congratulations on your anniversary. Happy first year anniversary, and congratulations to all your success. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
and proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. And for all those who are wondering, like, because what Ishoma has mentioned that she saw feeds on Facebook about the business. So it's more like a free webinar that we're talking about here. So we would like to invite you as well that we do have free live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, 8 p.m. EST, and it's worldwide. So just Google your time zone wherever you are. If you're you are in Europe, Asia, wherever part of the globe, just Google your time zone, and you can check your time. And also, for you to be able to have the free live webinar, all you need to do is enter your name and email address on our website. So my website is www.gracebilly.com. And Ishoma's website is flashing on your screen as well. It's www.digitalbossbabe.ca. So just go to your browser, laptop, cell phone, whichever gadget you use, type in our website, and then you will see a box that you can type in your name and email address and register, and then we will send you a link of the free lab webinar. But like what Ishoma have mentioned that there's people who works full time as well and get exhausted at night, only have days off on weekends. It's still okay because if you only have time on the weekend or at night, we can still register on our website, and we will send you the replay link of the free live webinar. So it's free and it doesn't cost anything, and it might just open your eyes into a new whole world of possibilities instead of just you know challenging, figuring out the challenges every day. So we would like to help you out. And you can also message me or Ishoma, and we could definitely guide you all throughout. All right. Hey, so for the fourth question that I have is we would actually like to actually I'm excited to know what are the transformations in your life or the biggest results from the business.
Sure. So for me, I'd say one of the biggest transformation is, that I've been able to gain more confidence. Um, when you're going to start a business, you're only thinking, okay, I want to get money, but it's been way more than that for me. And a very good example is, even being on this live interview, talking to you, Grace, and everybody watching. Yeah, because a year ago, actually, I would be so nervous in front of the camera. I was, not even a social media person. Like I think my profile picture on my Facebook was probably there for like 6 years or something. Yeah, so but this business has definitely made me more confident, being able to put myself out there and do live interviews like this. And I really like um, that it's brought me out of my comfort zone. So apart from that, I'm also a more positive and grateful person, and that's because of the community that we're in. One of the first things that we do when we start a business is we get to read this book called The Magic that makes you learn how to be really grateful for like everything, like things that you've never thought of before to be grateful for. So yeah, so it's definitely made me more positive, more grateful. And also, of course, there's the community that we have. You get to connect with like-minded people that you'd otherwise never meet before from all different parts of the globe. And there's the financial benefits as well, and I'm so excited for that, and for what the future holds as well, because I know I am really really close to achieving that desire and dream that I had when I started the business.
Yes, most definitely. You'll get there. And I know it'll be soon because I can see your transformation and it's so amazing. So I know you'll be a full-time mom and have more kids.
Yes, amen.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shoma. And before I go on to our last question, I just want to do some shout out. So to all our viewers who's watching, thank you so much. To Sis Gladys who's watching, thank you so much for watching and get well soon. To Huyen who's watching from Vancouver, thank you so much for watching. We're glad to see you here. And I know you guys have warmer weather there. Yeah. And she's saying that she also experienced like the feeling of leaving your kids to the babysitter. She can relate to all, mom's experiences. All right, cool. Okay, let's go on to my last question now. So, is there anything else you want to share to our viewers, or do you have any advice to give them today?
Yeah, sure. So, my advice that I'd like to give anyone out there is that if you're looking for a change in your life, maybe you don't like your current situation. Maybe just like me, you're a working mom, and you're wishing you could spend more time with your family, or maybe you're just looking for extra source of income, to help your family. Maybe you don't like your job and you're looking to escape the corporate grind. Whatever your situation is, I'd really strongly encourage you to check out this opportunity, because this may just be the breakthrough that you're looking for. And don't let fear or skepticism kind of hold you back. I know that some people have had bad experiences, maybe trying to go into other businesses and stuff, and that's preventing them from holding people back. Sorry, my baby just woke up. Hi, baby.
Good morning.
Come here. I'm gonna go wash.
Hi, good morning.
To say hi. It's like, who is that? Yeah, so don't let fear, skepticism hold you back. Is that your hello?
Hello.
He said achoo.
Is that a hello?
Yeah. That's what he says
Cool.
sometimes. Yeah, so just give this opportunity a try. Check out the webinar and see how this business is changing a lot of people's lives, and it could potentially not even potentially, I'm really really positive that it would change yours. Like a year from now you would be in a different in a different space, a different situation. I'm so glad that I found it a year ago, and I jumped in, and I'm closer, much closer to my dreams than I was a year ago. Yeah, so that's my advice.
Yay. Well, thank you for sharing that. Well, I also would like to tell you that your inspiring story because as a mom, we do have a lot of challenges, and being able to resonate and reconnect, to moms here in the digital business and in the digital world is actually amazing. And I hope we could inspire more moms like us to know that there's a better option, that they could change their current situation. And there's always a choice, and the choice is in their hands. So um just connect with us